beautiful people? It's your boy Napoleon back with another episode. Today is a very beautiful day. I'll tell you what, it is like beginning of September, but you know how it goes. I live in the Northeast where it gets cold really, really fast for really, really stupid reasons, you know? Oh shit. But it is what it is. I'm going to do my best to do what I have to do, honestly. I thought I turned my lights on. But yeah, first things first, I need to make sure everything is straight and solid on my oil pan. So the last thing we talked about was my oil pan getting all sealed up. And let's check this bad boy out. Let's move it to the front. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So that's nice. So I think what I'm gonna do is just give it a quick little blip, blip, blip. That sounded really bad, but give these a couple. All right, so now hopefully, fingers crossed, that part of that oil pan will not leak again. You know, honestly, I think I'm kind of moving towards when I get this bad boy back together. So let's move it over here. So I'll tell you one of the few things that I really like about this oil pan. Hold on one second. One of the great things that I like about this oil pan is that it doesn't have a through design like the Evo 8 oil pans. And when I say through design, I want you to look at this. So this is the oil return line. So these two bolts on the old oil pan are through. So when I say through, let me show you something I thought was pretty funny actually too. So I was watching my video back the other day, and look what I noticed. I have a spare oil pan, which, like an idiot, I probably should have looked around before, you know, cleaning this up and doing whatever. But it is what it is. I actually like this design better than this design, mainly because of these right here. So you see that? That is a through, like, so there's bolts that go through the oil pan and onto the other side, and it's a good design, I guess. But looking at this aluminum oil pan doesn't come through. So the main reason why I like this aluminum style over the steel style is because Mitsubishi actually makes these bolts. They're special bolts that come from Mitsubishi that have a there's a little O-ring that goes around the nuts on this side. This side does not have. Oh, one of them does. But I will show you real quick here, because I did take them out, and here they are. So I want you to look at that. Quick look. Hopefully that focuses on that. But gives you a little washer on top of you know, what you guys have, so that oil doesn't spew out of those two little small holes. So with this aluminum one, we don't have to have that issue. We can just put normal bolts in there, and it won't leak. The only thing that'll leak is around here. So hopefully this gasket here that I have, and you know, this you know, fitting for the oil pan would be fine. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to be honest with you, fingers crossed, that it won't leak and I won't have an issue. But I really have no idea, to be honest with you. But it is one of those things that I'm just gonna have to wait and see. If it leaks, it leaks. Then I'm gonna have to take it off and then see if I can't silicone it. I don't know. Maybe I might just throw a little dab of silicone around the hole, around, you know, this perimeter here, and then put it together. You know what I mean? And do the other, you know, same thing on the on this side as well. Mainly because I'm not really gonna be putting any. I'm not gonna be putting any oil in this for a little bit here, just because I'm still waiting for these fittings for this oil sending unit thing, or whatever the case is. So But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take a couple minutes here, and I'm gonna run to the store, get my oil pan gasket, and we're gonna throw that bad boy in, because why not? Because I think we're at that point where we're okay with putting this on. We're okay with putting this bad boy on with no issues. It is a clean surface, so hopefully a gasket will be perfectly fine with this. I've cleaned off both the surface here and the surfaces on the block, so all I need to do is take the Evo 5 to the auto parts store, grab me some oil, an oil filter, and hopefully everything should be okay. But yeah, off to the store. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folk, I got the goods here. I got a 5 quarts of Valvoline. 2050 is what I use in my cars, or at least with Ivy, because it's got a built motor, and I've been using 2050 religiously, you know, since then. But I got my oil filter, and then I got this this bad boy, which is supposed to be a valve cover or a gasket. Yeah. So let's see. So looking at this bad boy, yeah. Is that the wrong way? Yeah, I think that's the wrong way. Let's see. It goes like this, maybe. Yeah, I can't really remember. Oh, it's like this. All right, there we go. Yeah, that looks close to the right. Yeah, looks close to the right. So this is a paper gasket, but it's a Fel-Pro, so it's pretty good. It's actually pretty thick, actually, too. So which is actually pretty good. It's pretty good. So let's do 1 or 2 more things. I want to make sure that that one piece, this piece that goes to the oil return fitting, is actually correct, and I think I'm definitely gonna put a little silicone on that. So this piece here, I'm going to use. It goes like so, and then we have our gasket as well. So I'm going to put that on real quick. You know, throw a little lube on that, and then we can put this bad boy in. As you can tell, everything is pretty much clean around here. I even cleaned. I cleaned everything. You know what I mean? At least I tried to clean everything. Not that it really truly matters, because I'm not. It's not going to be silicone gasketed, so I wanted to make sure everything was going to seal pretty well. And judging by this, it looks like everything will seal just fine. So I'm going to put a little dab of silicone, you know, a couple of the corners, just to kind of hold it down, and then we can put this bad boy back in the car. So give me 1 second. Let's get to work. Folks, so looking at this, there's a reason why I put little dabs of the silicone on here. It's just so that like it would stick. Like when I tell you, like, it takes me a little bit of force to kind of move this, it takes me a little force. So that's why I do what I do and how I do it, because you know, the gasket won't really move. So it's just a paper gasket, so it's gonna get stuck on that tackiness, and then you know, it should be okay from there. So we're ready to put this bad boy in, so let's go. wow. Let me tell you something. This looks so good already. Already looks really good. So everything is up. I do have the starter in, and as you can tell up top there, I don't know if you can't, yeah, you should see. So there is a push bar fitting like I have here. So all I really need to do is run my line. So I should be pretty good there. So like I said before, I am just waiting for everything else to come in, the fittings that are going to be going for the oil filter housing. But it should not be that bad, honestly, because it should be here. I'm hoping that everything gets here by Friday. My line itself will be here today, but yeah, the fitting that I need is not going to be here till at least Friday, if not Saturday. So I probably won't be able to get this thing started until next week, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to see how this thing kind of felt. But we are going to grab our line here. So good thing about this line is that it is very malleable, very malleable. So I did get like 3 foot. I don't know why. If you can tell here, I probably need maybe a foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this up into the top there, and I'm going to see what we need. So luckily with this, I don't need any hose clamps. I don't need anything like that. So I can just make my own line, and that be it. So I'm going to see what I need to get my my cutters here. So this is your best friend when it comes to cutters. Get this from Home Depot or Lowe's. You know what I mean? Like, it's pecs for pecs. So these things really, really nice. So let me set the camera up and let's keep it going. So this was pretty simple to do. This push fitting, so it should be pretty simple. Push it up there, and then push it down here. Ooh, what the hell? Is my gasket up there? Is that a little wet? It is a little wet. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to see what the hell that's all about. See that? I don't know if you can see. Since I didn't take this bad boy down, you know, it's kind of one of those things, but not a big deal. I have stuff for that, if anything, so it's not that big of a deal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deal with that real quick, take that down, possibly move that oil filter or oil, what you want to call that, the gasket there, move it over a little bit, because I think that's probably what all that is. And then we can start to put our exhaust back on, and then yeah, it's pretty much just a waiting game from there. So yeah, let's go. You know, I think this car annoys me more than any of my other cars because I've had it for so long and never really fixed it. Yeah, I think that's the problem I'm having with Ivy. So I'm at another standstill. So what I was going to do was I was going to put the downpipe on and then kind of end this video, but I can't even put the downpipe on. Honestly, like, you can see it from here, the downpipe is still over there in a garbage can. So the reason why I can't do that is just because my 2 oil sensors, which are hanging right there, you can see it, my 2 oil sensors are in the way. So I need to tuck them up into the car above the downpipe. So I can't really do anything at this point in time. I'll just be waiting until I get the parts that I actually need. So I thought I was going to try to get most of this, or at least all of this, done before then, but it won't really be that much of a big deal to actually just make sure that those couple parts are ordered, make sure that everything will fit good. But yeah, so I'm kind of at an impasse. Like, this should be a really short video, but yeah, hopefully whenever we come back from this, we should be able to just get the downpipe on, get the oil filter stuff taken care of, and then we can put oil in it, put the oil filter back in it, and then give it a first start, and then hopefully look for absolutely no leaks. I think what I'm actually going to do now is my crash bar up at the front here. I put a reel out, you know, probably like, I don't know, for when this video comes out, it'll probably be like a week, 2 weeks old now. But the crash bar that I have up there annoys me because it's all dirty, dingy, dingy, and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is take that off and powder coat that real quick. I'm not going to acid dip it. I'm not going to do a crazy good job like I would normally do on a customer's stuff. Just because it's going on my car, I can just throw it back in there and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is where I'm going to end this video off. It's very disappointing. I know you guys want to see more of my face today, but it is what it is. So if you like the content that I create, please think about subscribing. Leave me a comment down in the section below. If you guys do not know, I do have a podcast as well. It's called the Cars and Comedy Podcast. Me and my good friend Rob, we've been doing it for a while now. And we love doing it, to be honest. We do it whenever we have a chance. So hopefully in the next couple weeks here, we'll start to get the content rolling like every single week. We've missed a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there, but it's not that big of a deal. So please check it out. It's all about cars. We talk about reels and stuff like that. What's going on in the news as far as car related stuff. Our last one, as the taping of this one, our last one was something with the Corolla GR or something like that. So yeah, we love doing it. So check that out. The Cars and Comedy Podcast on YouTube. We are on Spotify, all of that jazz. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave this video off. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.